Pisces, hi, welcome. It's Erin Scott here. I'm just lighting a little Palo Santo. It's having trouble lighting a little bit, but it's a low. I just lit the candle and it's kind of a low wick. So, hi, welcome. So this is a continuation of the potions that I started live streaming last night. It is Thursday, December 6th, and this potion is going to be tapping into the growth journey for the next new moon cycle. And our new moon is tomorrow, December 7th. And it's a very dynamic new moon. It's our new moon in Sagittarius at 15 degrees Sagittarius, Sun Moon conjunction, squaring Mars Neptune exactly conjunct at 13 degrees Pisces, which is quincunx exact 13-degree conjunction of asteroid Lilith and asteroid Pallas Athena at 13 degrees Libra. So it's a very rich moon. It's a new seeding time, as every new moon is. But the times, they do get more complex. So it's a time of, for some, it's a time of tapping spiritual passions and spiritual drives. For others, it's going to be a time of more dogmatic, resolute stubbornness with regards to what they believe is spiritual truth. And it could even look like aggressive behavior with regards to what people perceive is spiritual truth or God. Okay, so there could be some religious dogma coming forward over the course of this particular chapter. So this potion, so what it is I'm doing these potions. It's kind of a new emergence, actually. I've just been doing it for the last month or so. So these potions for clients that I'm offering, it's an intuitive pull of a variety of cards. And I also pull a spread. But what I'm doing for these is they're relatively consistent. These are going to be relatively consistent for these particular potions for every sign throughout this December cycle. It's from December 7th to the new moon in Capricorn in early January. So we're going to start with the Carolyn Mace archetype cards. Those of you that have been watching me for a while from the beginning, you know that this was one of my go-tos. This was a staple card for me. And I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3. We're going to see what wants to come through. But I'm going to go ahead and focus on the main growth edges for this particular month ahead for Pisces, okay? Okay. All right. Let me just make sure everything is so you're welcome to grab a tea and join me. Okay, I'm going to pull another one, Pisces. By the way, this is for Pisces Sun and Pisces Ascendant. It's really not for the moon sign so much. This is really directed toward the Ascendant and the Sun. And we're tapping into your natural growth arc. This is just the nature of the archetype of Pisces over the course of the now. Okay, beauties, let's see what we have here. You know what? Gamblers coming up again. It keeps coming up. Okay, we have two very good cards here. First of all, Gambler has come up several times for clients and for one of the public readings that I had done. So I've already done Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So there's 4 that are loaded on the site now. In one of those, at least one, if not 2, Gambler came up, and you're also getting Gambler, okay? So let's talk about this, because obviously Gambler is coming up for now, as a main evolutionary point that's requiring action from a lot of people. This is a big collective arc of growth. So the shadow attribute of Gambler is relying on luck rather than hard work. And it is such an important archetype, this, because, and we'll talk about the evolution, but relying on luck is living in a space of essentially of disempowerment. The fact that, you know, I can't, my hair's doing, I'm just noticing my hair is like sticking up. But luck is being in a state of disempowerment and relying on life to do it for me. You know, it's relying on me to sit back. I'm a good person. Life's going to show up for me. I'm a good person, you know, so I'm going to just let life drive the cart. So participation is required in your story, in your desire pursuit, in your narrative, as you align to your truth, to really what brings you specifically joy. It takes participation moving toward that. And that's when life, that's when life shows up. Okay. The growth for you is a willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. And of course, this is a very important narrative too, because humans are, on the collective, humans are learning to remember and be reminded about their power, their inherent power, because we are all source. So, but that's not an easy growth edge, because the human condition has been, you know, taught that we are not powerful. Okay. So the willingness to follow your intuition, even when others doubt you, is about trusting yourself. And it's about knowing yourself. And it's about trusting that your own gut knows, your own intuitive wisdom is tapping something greater. It's the greater truth that you're tapping into. Now, I will say, there is discernment that comes, the true wisdom of connecting with real intuitive knowing versus some illusory story that's like based on a wound narrative. That comes with experience, and it comes with dealing with your own internal wounds. It comes with seeing clearly, with the courage to see clearly. Okay. Gambler. Okay. That's a main growth edge for your December cycle. Look at what the next one is here. We have Martyr coming forward. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Martyr's also recently come up for me with a personal reading with a client. Okay. Addiction to self-pity. What is it that is living in a default way, in a default orientation, that is requiring you to mature it? An addiction to self-pity. And that's all about, I am victim. I'm the good person. I'm doing the good work. This is just what life's doing to me. I have it hard. Okay. Addiction to that narrative. Okay. What's wanting to be grown and evolve, Pisces, now for you in preparation for the intensities of the 2019 and 2020 cycles, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or to a cause. So it's getting out of the space of victim and self-pity and moving into your empowered state of generous, energetic emission, giving, service, etc. Okay. So both of these are your main growth edge. Now, green and pink, both of those are aligned with the heart chakra, meaning the colors are associated with the 4th chakra, the heart chakra, green and pink, fuchsia and green. So I want you to meditate on that as well. That's another message there. Now, I'm going to use what I've been using for the first 4 readings. I'm going to continue using this deck. for the theme. So I'm going to pull from this Everyday Witch Tarot, which I am in love with. And it's one that I've been using quite a bit of late. So I'm going to tap in here, okay? Okay. So for Pisces, this is going to be your theme. Themes. I'm going to pull up a couple few. I want to pull up 3. So my throat is having some activation now. So I'm wondering if communication is coming up for some of you. Sometimes when I'm doing a reading on video, I do a video analyses for clients and one-on-one sessions. But if I'm in a session live with a client, or if I'm doing a video analysis with a client, and if my body starts to have a reaction, whether it be throat or whether it be a head pain or something in the body, it's directly linked to the messages coming through. So for you, for this month, it could be that it's time for you to speak your truth. I mean, let's see what's all coming up. But it could be that there's something that you need to clear your throat. You need to express something about your truth. And with regards to relying on luck and addiction to self-pity, you can feel into the energy with those and the growth that's called forward, okay? So indeed, there could be issues with communication, okay? That's a growth edge. So for Pisces, December, okay, and I'm going to pull 2 more. Okay, and 1 more. Okay, great. Let me turn this down a little bit. I have some music on, but it's a little loud. All right. So there are 3 themes coming up for you this month, okay? Themes of activation, themes that you'll be walking this month. The first one that came forward was the 8 of Swords. And of course, the 8 of Swords is about mental imprisonment, right? Now, it also has to do with communication, because this is swords. It's air, it's mind, thought, but it's also communications. So there's a willingness to keep the blindfold on here. Even with her wrists tied, she can lift her hands up and take that blindfold off and walk out of that circle of swords. So this is self-imprisonment, but it's mental. This is about mental stories. It's about the mind. It's about delusion. It's about keeping yourself weak. It's about keeping yourself disempowered. Okay. So it's a belief of I don't matter. It's a belief that I'm not strong enough, that I can't do it, that life doesn't show up for me. Pisces. So this is coming up for you to address mental narrative that keeps you disempowered. All right. So this is coming up. The other thing that's coming forward, the other theme is the 3 of Pentacles. And this is about appreciation from others. It's about working with community. It's about apprenticeship. So it's about new learning, new discovery, the forming of your skills. It's about doing it with others and gleaning the appreciation of others. So it's a joyful card. The theme of appreciation might be coming up for you this month. The theme of working with others. The theme of developing a skill set that you have, that you're working on now, some beautiful skill that you have. So that's also coming forward. And then we have, I love all these images. I love this deck so much, but this is the 4 of Wands. Okay, so this issues of, and we're going, for a lot of us, we're going into the holiday period. You know, many people are celebrating the holidays this month. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. And there could be interaction with home and family. Certainly, this is talking about home. This is a highly celebratory card with all the colors of, I guess it's like, it's the colors of the energy coming out the tips of their wands. And you can see all the colors coming out the top, and you can see the cats at the bottom. But it's very colorful. All of the witches' smocks in different colors. It's very celebratory. So the Four of Wands is about celebration. It's about home, security, comfort, stability, because it's the number 4. So the themes of self-imprisonment, appreciation and community, and creative adventure, new ventures, new projects that you might be working your, developing your skills at, and home, celebration, comfort, joy, happiness, some new step, getting to some new plateau before the castle or the next gig. Okay, so those are the themes coming up. Now, I'm going to pull from this card. This is a deck from Cindy Solano, and it's a palmistry card deck. It's a funky little deck that I picked up 1.5 years ago in a little metaphysical store. And what I'd like to do is tap into the theme that wants to come forward here as an optimal focus for you this month, okay? An optimal focus for your December. And it's going to bring up a part of the body as well, most likely. Not every time, actually, but most likely. So we're going to kind of tap into your mind-body system and a quality that is asking to be focused on, attended to for Pisces. Healing stigmata. Heal yourself, heal others. So let me read this. Let me show it to you, and then we'll read it, okay? Now let me show you on the card. You can see that it shows a picture of the palm, and you can see the outline here, the circle of the stigmata, and then there's a blow up of it over here, okay? Now I'm going to turn this around so I can see it. The stigmata is like lines with a hash through it. So it's like vertical lines with a cross. Not all of you are going to have this. In fact, just a portion of you will have this. So it's not a matter of if you have the stigmata or not on your palm. What this is saying is make note of the area of the palm that this is showing on, because this is the message for your December. And you can stimulate this theme and this part of your body, this kind of thematic mind-body process that's asking to be attended to by acupressure or massage or touching this area of your palm on both sides, right and left, okay? So healing stigmata, heal yourself, heal others. Okay. So Pisces, the reflection for you is this. We are all on our own healing journey. Work on letting go of old baggage that is keeping you from healing others. Keep in mind that 8 of Swords came up along with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about keeping yourself blocked, closed, identified in something that's a myth that you can easily get out of if you allow yourself to be, if you step into your empowerment. But this is specifically talking about healing capacity, healing others. You are a healer. So that 3 of Pentacles for a lot of you is talking about developing your healing skills, okay? If you have this special gift, there may be avenues of healing that you might need to consider. You may consider exploring healing energy modalities, massage therapy, nutrition counseling, fitness training, etc. Okay, this is very specific. For a lot of you, you are in a process of transitioning career trajectories, especially now, 2018, 2019, 2020, you know, total transformation. Beautiful that. Now, Pisces, what I'm going to do, I have two more things for you. I'm going to go ahead and use my Siri deck, my own personal deck, and I'm going to do a spread. I'm going to pull a spread here, and then I have a nature spirit card as guidance at the end, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and tune in. Pisces, December. And what I'm doing, Pisces, is I'm pulling up potential scenarios that might be kind of playing out. Okay. Skills, everybody. Wow. I have to tell you, the release card is also coming up in the center. This has come up several times for both personal clients and for the generalized readings. There's something, let me finish pulling the spread, but release keeps coming up. There's a need to let go of old narratives. There's a need to let go of old baggage. There's a need to let go of the attachment to disempowerment and the narratives that drive, that are based on fear, that are based on wound, It's time. It's time to dissipate and evolve in a real way, just to not be talking about it anymore and actually embody it and participate in its growth and evolution, Pisces. This is for all of us, by the way. It's not just Pisces, but you're also getting it. You're also getting the release card. Wow, this is a month to investigate your skills. There's a need to, let me look at the bottom of the deck too. Okay, let me read kind of the bottom narrative here, okay? So the underbelly of the reading, and then we'll talk about the reading. Negativity, okay? I'll show you the cards too in a second. Negativity with regards to the feminine, okay? So this is about believing because you're embodied as a woman that you can't do it, that you don't have the power to do it, that you're not allowed to do it either, okay? Huge collective narrative that is up and is shaking and is transforming. But negativity with regards to being woman or with regards to the feminine, not honoring feminine qualities of the emotional body, the intuitive body, the compassionate body, the qualities of compassion, care, kindness, gentility, reception, quiet, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it goes on and on. So negative concepts with regards to the feminine or you as woman There's a feeling of being protected by angels, by, you know, guardian angels, by your guides. And there's a trust in that. But somehow it's putting to rest your own delicious juice, your own fire, your own, what's the word? When we propel forward, the motivation, the impetus. Okay. So there's a trust in your angels that might be putting to rest your own delicious juice. Something is not right with the energy system. Okay. Something with that's not right with the energy system. With regards to projects, with regards to your mission of the soul. So there's a recalibration happening at the underbelly of December, Pisces. This is about addressing negative spinning tapes in the mind, the stories, all based on wound and soul structure narrative. Okay. For those interested in getting very deep into the point about who you are, why you're here, and what your mastery trajectory is, you can see the link down below to my services. It's very important to get clear. I've said it for 2 years now. We're here at the precipice now. 2019 is upon us. 2020 is going to be intense. Now is the time to get clear. I'm going to just show you these cards. Negativity with regards to you as woman, you as an embodiment of woman, or if you're a man watching and there's a bit of a misogyny streak within you, you hating women, okay? And all of that, both of those have to do with a negativity with regard, a judgment, a critical orientation toward the feminine in general. There's a devaluing of the feminine and its quality set. There's a belief in protection, angels, guides, etc. Okay, and you trust in that. But it puts to rest your own delicious impetus, your delicious soul fire, your essence, okay? And there's something not right that has to be addressed over this month with regards to that energetic system, okay? Of somehow not valuing yourself, trusting the angels to do it for you, or trusting that luck, life will show up for you. There's something wrong with that energy system. And it's impacting projects and your mission of the soul. This is your work in the world, the juicy work, the alignment. This is you as an aligned being with your inherent encoded soul structure. Okay. Now, if I look at the reading, you are going to be in December, a lot of you are going to be investigating your skills. Okay. And by the way, this came up in the spiritual sector of the reading. So investigating your skills could mean your spiritual skills. And this could be you as healer as well. Okay. So beautiful. Spiritually this month, you're going to be investigating your skill set. Delicious. At the base of the reading, this is about new things. You're wanting to bring in new experiences. This came up in the physical aspect of the reading. So something new wants to arise. You're wanting to develop, to bring forward something new. However, your mind is going to be stopping the belief or the thoughts about anything is possible. This is about potential. This card is about potential. This came up in the thinking sector, as did this. Stopping anything's possible. Stopping thoughts of anything's possible. That, my darlings, is the 8 of Swords that came up. A lot of you are going to have to contend with how the mind, you're going to have to become mindful of how your mind stops the potential. It stops the potential for who you are. And it stops the natural flow of the impetus forward, the movement forward. Nature doesn't operate with that halting energy. It doesn't block it. Humans do. Nature doesn't. It's a time to align with natural principles, your own nature. Okay? Now, emotionally, synchronicity. So Emotionally, you might be feeling like you're going with the flow. Emotionally, you might be feeling like, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to see what happens. Now, this can look like relying on luck, like what came up with the archetype. It also can look like you're in a state of allowance of synchronicity to emerge, to show up, which is a good thing. So it could be that and by the way, it could be that there's synchronicity happening with regards to the investigation of new skill sets, meaning that a lot of you will have opportunities this month arise where you're going to be able to get an appropriate contact or a course or a teaching or a book reference, etc., a teacher, some sort of a tool that's going to aid you this month, okay? The center of the reading is release discernment. And I actually want to think a little bit about this. So the release card came up. This is about letting things go. It's about the need to let things go, but also what activations will happen for you in December. Likely you're going to want to let things go. You might be wanting to let go of discernment or skepticism or because discernment is a very good thing. Discernment is a necessary thing. Discernment is a mind that is able to see everything and discern the truth through all of our ways of knowing. So discernment is a very good thing. The fact that it's release discernment, release was the first card out, discernment was its clarifier. So the release of discernment, I mean, it doesn't give me concern, so to speak, but it could be that for some of you, you're not wanting to be discerning. You're wanting to connect more with your angels and trust that the right things will happen. I don't need to do anything. The right things will happen. Okay. What I'm going to tell you is I want you to navigate that growth because it looks like, first of all, the guidance for you is to participate in your own story and to not rely on the angels. My goodness will bring it to me. No, it's a matter of you owning your power, tapping the taproot of your power and stepping into it, claiming it. Okay? Very important that. It comes across, sometimes I come across a bit harsh, but sometimes it's okay. I think sometimes a little tough love is not a bad thing, especially in this particular arena. Okay. So I'm going to pull a guidance card for you. This is going to be your guidance for this month. And this is the Native Spirit deck. Let's see what's coming forward for you. This is going to be a guidance for help. This will be an aid for you this month. Okay. Pisces, December, aid. Okay. Sacred Mountain. Beautiful. Let me show it to you and then we'll read it. Beautiful. Sacred Mountain. Is that Machu Picchu? Yeah, it is. It's Machu Picchu. Beautiful. I love the coloration in this image. Wow. Okay. So Sacred Mountain. All right. Now, the card meaning is be still. This is the guidance for you, okay? This is to support you. Be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Okay? Your native spirit wants you to know from this vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. It's about going into the pain, okay? Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. Beautiful, Pisces. Really, just stunning. So everybody, for those of you that are interested in getting your own personalized potion, they're only $44. And I create a personalized video for you, and it's at least 30 minutes long. Often they're longer. So for those interested, you can find the link below. And right now there's about a 5-day lead time. There's not too much of a lead time for to receive the link. Okay. So for those interested for a potion, you can tap in. For those interested in learning about your 2019 evolutionary astrology analysis, to go deep into what's unfolding for you, there's a sale going on in December. You can find all my services below in the link. And gift certificates are available for the archetypal profile, for potions. Both of these are very affordable. And for those with more of a budget, there are other offerings there as well. Everything is on offer in gift certificate format. Okay. So for those interested, you can look at that. If you have inquiries, of course, you can reach out and let me know. And otherwise, I send all of you wonderful wishes for a deep, clear, courageous dive in December as you prepare for the 2019 cycle. I'll have more coming forward in 2019. Yeah, so just stay tuned, and I'll be in contact again very soon. In the meantime, I send all of you wonderful wishes for a happy holidays. Okay. And I'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye.